vlog. Hello to all my furbies. I love you guys so much. I am now traveling in Puerto Rico. I've been here for a week. I leave tomorrow though, back to Miami. But yeah, I just want to come up on here and talk about, how to find your niche and, how did I get into this whole content creation thing? It's a whole ecosystem now. It is going to grow exponentially higher for those that are still interested in wanting to monetize their content and grow on there. It is possible to grow on there right now. Do it right now. So let's really talk about my niche. So my niche was a lot of things. I was doing so many things and I wasn't really posting about the content that my bio had, and it was just not giving. Let's just say that. So my niche was like fashion and beauty, which I'm not even to none of those things. I don't mean like wearing makeup. I wear like light makeup, like mascara, blush, lip gloss, call it a day, that's it. Like I don't care to wear makeup. I don't even like it on my skin because I break out a lot, and also the layer, the feeling of like stuff on my face, it just bugs me out. Like I'm really into skincare and all that. You know what I'm saying? I know this is bad for you, but whatever. So how I got into my niche, honestly, the food niche part, if you guys look at my page, it has a lot of food reviews and restaurants and stuff. I really got into that by just networking with a friend of mine. She would always bring me, Naluka, shout out to my girl. She would bring me to like these food clubs, these restaurants. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so fun. Like I can do this. I love eating food. I love talking about food. Like I like to talk about anything that I really like, honestly. Like, when I was a kid, I was just a really massive foodie. Like, I would get the biggest platter on the menu. So, this is something that really aligns with me, and I really want to get into more cooking content, just me making the food, And I'm really good at cooking. Like, I was cooking a whole shrimp pasta. What else I made? I made here, like Brussels sprouts with, like, potatoes. You guys can see the whole gist. But your girl can cook. I can season things really well. And honestly, I just thought, let me just do food. Like, everybody loves food. It's like always good engagement on Instagram. And it's something that is never going to go away. Like, people are always wanting and learning how to cook food. They come to Instagram for any advice. So it's only right that, I just do food. And then my other niche was social media manager, but I wasn't posting anything about that on my page. Like, I had made the content, but I didn't really have fun making it. Like, it seemed more like work. Because it is what I do full time. I do own a marketing agency. So, maybe I'll probably do it on my other page, my business Instagram page. I can talk about that stuff. Because I do have some insights for y'all. Some inside scoop, if you will. But I was thinking, like, I had food, I had wellness. Okay, wellness could be anything. I think it's pretty broad, so, you can't just talk about wellness all the time. So it was just wellness this, wellness that. It would just be me going to workout classes, or me going to wellness events, or, I just really wasn't making content about that, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't know what to do in the sense. It wasn't really in my routine, so it wasn't easy to make that content. So I'm thinking of cutting that off. And then I also have entrepreneur, and that's pretty broad too. Like, everyone's an entrepreneur nowadays. So and that's not really a niche per se. It has to be, if you're like an entrepreneur, it has to be a single lane. Like, it has to be a subcategory of something that you're working on. Like, you're an entrepreneur at, selling hair oil, that could be your thing. It could be talking about a product, because you can monetize off a product, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, check this out. This is some good hair oil. I use my hair. I have really long hair. See, I was struggling to put it in like this blue thing, but she works. And I met the founder, Shandy. She's really cool. She's dope. Go get it, free well. Use my code. It's 17% off. You can use my code JenFits. And yeah, so yeah. So I was just really finding a hard time making content around that. But I had an epiphany. Yes, epiphany. at this trip, I was like, okay, Jen, like, you have to pick something, just two things, just minimum two things of you like doing, you put in routine, do it every day, you like talking about it, you want to help others like better themselves, grow about it, you know, what's going to be educational but also entertainment, because that's usually how you grow on social media, right? And then I thought, let me do travel, food, and wellness, right? Those three things. Well, I cannot count. So it's food, travel, and wellness. And I talked to my cousin about it. I was like, hey, like, I should do content about this. She was like, yeah, you should do that. And like, it just wasn't giving me butterflies. It wasn't really getting me excited, because those are three major niches. Those are three big categories, right? And, you know, only one niche can really set you up high. That's your audience. Your audience likes you working out. They follow you because they want to see your journey. They want to see, what do you wear, what do you eat, you know, it's like a big thing. And like brands, it's easier for brand outreach, first of all, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all, three categories, right? Food, travel, and wellness, right? And I'm like, that seems like a lot. Like, it wasn't sitting right in my heart. I was just like so confused. I was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna do this. Hold on, let me change y'all. Those three niches, they were just too much for me, and they just felt really overwhelming to make content about that. And so I just decided to do food and fitness. Yay! Okay, so the reason why I choose food and fitness is because, one, I'm already doing food collabs with so many restaurants, and it gets me the most engagement on my page, so I'm gonna stick to that. And I love food. I love talking about food. I love healthy foods. I'm also a vegan, so I eat no meat. And I just love talking about how you can still be healthy and not eat meat, you know what I'm saying? And the second one is fitness, right? I run every day. I love to work out. It makes me feel good. It makes my skin look good. It makes my hair long, you know what I'm saying? It makes my skin feel good too. So, and I look good, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to stick to those two. Also, sorry, a car went by the house. So, and another thing is, I'm promoting a fitness clothing brand, and I have to look like, I gotta be in shape, and I gotta, you know, I can integrate that into my content, and, you know, that's what I represent. So, and also with the food thing, I also represent Barcy's. It's an app that it creates cocktails at home, basically, and mocktails. I do mocktails only, but yeah. So those two things just really struck home heart in me. So I think, honestly, that was just literally my calling. So if you ever have troubles with figuring out your niche content, you don't know what you want to do, like, honestly, just figure out what you do every day, what you like talking about, what gets you excited to make content about, what makes you really happy, honestly. Because if it's stressing you out or making you like think twice about it, just don't do it, girl. Don't do it. But anyways, yeah, that's just like my little rant on how to choose your content, your niche, because, you know, you can't just stick to one niche. You know, I've always heard about that, because I feel like if you stick to one niche, that really limits yourself to like brands and, you know, a lot of opportunities and just being in like other various networking spaces. So just be cautious about that if you do choose like one lane of the niche content. If you do, try to make it really broad, that niche brand. So like, you know, if it's fashion, think about like 2 other subcategories that can fall into fashion. Like, it can be, I don't know, like, it could be like crocheting. Like, it could be fashion, crochet, and something else. Something, you know, it's in the same realm. And food and fitness, they obviously do coincide, like, because you need to eat healthy to like work out and, you know, get the right gains. So, and I've seen other fitness creators also integrate food into their content. So it was just another inspo. So shout out to all my creators. But yeah, just always think about that if you're ever having trouble following your niche. But Nonetheless, I will be going back to Miami and focusing on that content. I'm so annoying. And focusing on that content and really, you know, pushing out some new content for you guys, because I feel like you guys would love to see me work out. Like, I'm pretty fun, honestly. Like, I like to dance. I like to have fun with life, you know? Why does everybody have to be so serious nowadays? I get it. The economy is, it is not looking great, especially for Gen Zs. Like, it's not looking cute at all. But, you know, you only live once, and you can't really box yourself into a lane. So just be mindful of that. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I am gonna go back to work. I had to check some emails. I know it's nighttime. It's literally 7:30, and I'm literally gonna go back into work mode, because even though I was at the beach making content for you guys, but I am a workaholic. So yeah, I'll talk to you Furbies later. And be sure to like and comment and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys want to see more for YouTube content. Maybe I can do some workout content for you guys and see how that goes. But stay tuned, and love you, Furbies. Bye.